What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be carrying on fixing the wing. I'm going to hoover out because there's so much stuff in the engine bay, whatever. I'm just going to hoover out all the leaves and that. We got the front corner to start sort of looking at repairing. Hopefully the packages are going to arrive for the rear quarters and the sill. Where the car sat for a while, it's kind of filled up all with leaves and stuff, yeah, I'm going to go about the engine bay, give it all hoover, get rid of all the cobwebs as well. Yeah. So the packages have turned up. We'll open them up and just have a look at the panels inside. So now we got the quarter panels, got the sills both sides. We'll repair basically what we haven't got. I've got the one sill end, and then what I'm going to do is template it and make it, just save us a bit of money. Yeah, that would be, because there's nothing to go off on the car at the moment. I'm really impressed with these panels. I think they were from I left Moss Europe, that was it, yeah. So, but the Clockerholm, if that's how you say it, panels. So, yeah, these sills feel really nice, quite thick, which is good. Probably thicker than the originals, I would say. In fact, I can actually find that out. Got a wire gauge here. What are these? 18. Wow, so they're actually 16 gauge, which is much thicker than I would have thought. On the on the car, I would say they were probably 20 gauge thickness. So yes, if we get the whole thing on, it should last way longer. Obviously they're galvanised, other than this panel, which is a bit strange, but I'll make sure I paint this up nicely. And yeah, I mean the pressings all look pretty good, so let's move on to the next bit. So I'm just templating up the sort of main bit for the sill end plate. And then we're going to start making the other hand. Let's get on it. I'm going to add on the 20mm flange. Well, it's roughly 20mm, and then I'll be able to grind it down once it's on the car to the exact shape of the panel it butts up to. make something like that. So here's the dimple die. Going to use that on the hole here, which is for the rubber grommet. Gonna have to press it in the vise. What I'm going to do is try and bend it because it is on an angle just like the other hole. So here's the flare. Obviously just flatten this out, try and create more of a dip. Shrink stretcher I've got just needs a mount, so I'm going to do a bit of angle iron that bolts onto here, and then I can have it in the vise. It's only a handheld one. So I'm going to go 25mm in because it's 50mm angle. Set that up on the combination square. Nice sharp dot punch. They're M10 holes, so I'm going to drill these out to 10mm. Should be perfect fit. Yeah. I need to do now, I've got the shrinker stretcher set up in the vise, is take a profile of the edge of this, just so I don't waste paper. I'm literally just going to use an offcut or something and just trace it out. Don't need to cut it out, and I can just keep offering it up every time I have to shrink a stretcher. You can see here will have to be stretched, and then here shrunk quite a bit. And then there's sort of like a gradual curve all the way down here, so that'll be tiny little shrinks, but going down all the way down. Where on this flange you got this like sharp corner, gonna have to shrink loads to bring that up. The other way you could do it is just slit it and then weld it up. I think I'm gonna sort of see if it'll shrink on this little hand shrinker, and yeah, let's see how it turns see as you start to shrink that, it's actually going to curve the panel up anyway. Once we tip the edge, sort of hammer it up, that will change the shape as well, but you'll see it's wanting to curve down naturally, like it is on the sort of aftermarket panel. So I've stuck you on chest cam. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Just trying out different sort of styles of filming that we can do in future videos. So I've got this tipping die. It's not like your typical sharp one, so I'm not really going to indent it or anything. And then this polyurethane wheel, which will actually help obviously push when you apply pressure. It will allow me to form the V a bit better. So yeah, you'll see what happens. Get it in, tighten it up. We'll go fairly tight because we're on the poly wheel. I'm going to run it and put a slight dent in actually first, and then we'll go back and push it over, get to that corner, rotate. These are sort of straight edges, so they're a bit easier to do. We'll take the pressure off. If I show you from the back side, it will be easier to see what's going on. So I just got that bolt going loose. Yeah, you can actually see that edge all the way along there. We've got an issue here, but that's because where this has been stretched, it's kind of pulled material from there. So as we're like lifting that, it's making, I don't know if you can see, it's like high and low. So we'll have to even that out with a hammer afterwards. But we'll get this edge formed, the flange formed first, fully formed, before addressing that. So I've set up the step dies on here. On the panel, you got to push this up slightly. It's where it overlaps the other panel on the inner wheel arch. So yeah, we're just going to put that in. So there we have it. It's only a slight 1mm lift for the like I say, the other panel. See it there on that one. A bit rougher on there because obviously it's come out of a stamp. So now it's started to come up. I know it looks a bit rough at the moment, so I'm gonna have to shrink this some more. So you can see here where it's got like a dip in it, so that's still not enough shrink. If I flatten out the area so then I can get it in the jaws of the shrinker. I do have another type of cut shrink that I made. So we got these, they're modified mold grips. So it's 3 bits of round bar rounded off, and they're quite good for sort of doing quite large shrinks. Obviously the main bit is there, so if I show you, I'll put a divot in it, put a tuck in it. You see as I do that, it sort of lifts the panel up. And then I need to get something I can hammer this onto. I think what I'm going to do actually, just bring this up. And you're starting to see how much actually needs to get shrunk out. Got this like T-dolly type thing, thick wall tube. I'm going to use that. Get it quite low in the vise. So I'm going to close the tuck. And then hammer it through. Tucked in a little bit, and then go again. The bonus of having this as well, you can actually like pull the flange about as you grab it, so I can lift it up, and then it's easier to see how much more needs to be shrunk. I realise this is round and corner's got to be sharp, but you'll see. I'll be able to get most of the shrink using this. Come across onto here. You can already see the material starting to sort of come out. That's because as it is being pulled together, obviously it has got to have somewhere to go. We can dress that afterwards with a grinder. You can see as this is lifting up, it's actually off of the sort of scribe line. So what we're going to do is get something with a corner on it and knock that down basically. So we're sort of there with the shrinking and stretching on that edge. You can see the aftermarket panel fits nicely in there. Yeah, we just got to maybe put a little bit of shrink down there. I mean, you can't really put them in properly because you've got the nuts welded on the back, so I can't offer it up 100%. On the inside. So now I've got to work on trying to get this side up. So I think I'm going to do that by shrinking it, as that was how I had it on my template. just going to cut out and form this piece. I'll skip that until, you know, until I've done it. So I've got to wheel some shape into here just to get more dish, and that'll probably allow me to bring this side up a bit. Maybe a little bit of shrinking on that edge. So I've got the mini English wheel there, and then I'm going to choose what radius die is closest to that inside of there. So just going to get it up a bit. Going to work that whole area slightly. It's nice because it allows me to smooth out any of the dinks with the hammer. Not that it matters because you're not going to see it, I know, but I think what I'm going to do as well is come in and put the line sort of through here as well. Just going to move left to right a tiny bit, not too much. That's quite a crown there. I'm going to get this further along. I'm not really trying to stretch it as such, but the wheel is helping me form it. I should really use a rubber band around the top wheel, but I don't have one at the moment, but I will get one. It's just as you're wheeling it, I'm sort of manipulating it down left and right, just to get that shape as I roll over there. So I'm going to get this welded up. I'll be back when it's done. So if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit that like button, hit subscribe, turn the notifications on, and yeah, if you look forward to more content on the MX5.